everyone. We are live here from Class Act in Oshawa. Sorry, I'm just a few minutes late. I just had to do some end of day preparation. I'll just wait a few minutes to see who is popping in. It is 4 o'clock. It's just a temporary time for Inspirational Thursday. Okay, it is 4:05. I'm going to jump right in and good afternoon. My name is Bela. I'm representing Class Act here in Oshawa at 295 Simcoe Street South for Inspirational Thursday at 4 o'clock, a new time just for a couple of weeks while I fill in for Elizabeth. Okay, so we have Carol who will be moderating for us today. Hello, Carol. Thank you so much for doing that. She'll be watching the comments and giving you all the information that you can while I am doing the actual process. So today we are going to be presenting how to also make a sunset background using some Distress Oxide inks. We'll be using the Spellbinders, I'll move that over here, Oh Boy dies. So this is Spellbinder Oh Boy dies, buoy, but it's Oh Boy. And we have the seagull and a life preserver and also the wooden stump here with some of the rope that we have here. This little die is fun, fantastic fun to play with. Okay, and that one is only $12.59. We do have some in stock, so if you're interested, you can go to Inspirational Thursday on the website, and there is a link to all the products that I will be showcasing today and using as well. So that's this one. I'm using the Spellbinder Scalloped labels and tags, as you can see. Very nice die. All right, here it is cut in pieces without the card, so I could show you what that looks like. So that's the large piece. Fits lovely on an A2 card. And I did 3 layers. And I'll turn this around. Actually, I think I used the one on the bottom. So you have 2 more layers to play with. If you want to do a 5x7 card, lots of real estate, okay? There you go, that's that one. So we'll put these away for now. So this is the card that we will be creating today. I am going to leave her here. I think you can still see it. I'm just watching my computer to make sure I stay on camera. All right. So today we're going to construct the little seagull. I usually put all my items. We have the little trinket tray here. These are extras if I need. Hi, Trish. And I have my Elizabeth Crafts tweezers. So we're just going to set this aside. And I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper. I'll tell you why. Try to keep my make card station as clean as possible. I'm just going to position a magnet so it doesn't roll away from me. So let's move this up high. Okay. So this little seagull comes in 1, 2, and I believe his other little, oh, here he is. 1, 2, 3 parts. No, 4 parts. My apologies. So if you can see that, I might just bring it up a bit. Comes in 4 parts. So you get the seagull, the bottom feet, the wing, and the beak. Now, if you don't like to fiddle around with the teeny pieces, you do not have to. But I will show you why the beak is important. I have one finished for you. You see him? He's so cute. Okay, so he has the beak right there. It just gives him a little bit of a dimension. Okay, so I'm going to leave him here so we can follow along. Again, I'm just going to put that there so that I don't lose my paper. So for the actual seagull, I go to the wing first. I'm going to do the wing first. I'm bringing in my Tri-Blend markers, Ice Gray Blend. And these markers are amazing. There are blends and shades. So I'm going to use the lighter part. They have 3 different colors. They have light, medium, and dark. And cap just pops off there. I'll leave that here so you can have some reference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to, you can always do like a little scratch to see, oh yeah, that's the color I like. So I'm going to go in and color his little wing. Okay. Sorry for the squeaking. And then I usually go around and color the sides so I don't miss anything. Okay, so that's his wing. I can go in a little bit darker if I like. Let it dry just for a few seconds. Hi, Margaret. All right, we're going to pop that back on. I'm going to go to the medium just for a little dimension of shading. Let's go here. His wing goes this way. Just going along the edges. Okay, very simple. Again, that is the Ice Gray Blend. We do have that in stock, and they look like this. So that takes care of that. And now for the feet. I mean, you could cut these out. You could cut these out in different colors of cardstock, but it's so much simpler to just use your markers that you have on hand or start building your marker stash. So this one is Orange Blend. I'm going to use the light one. We're just going to do his little feet. So you could hold his body there. There is a little bit here. It looks like the top of his socks. So I'm just going to go in like this. Yes, they are. The Tri-Blends are amazing. Carol loves to work with them. So does Diane. All right. I'm just going to leave that out here for a second so you could see what I used. I also went ahead, you know, for Facebook Live's sake, I also went ahead and colored the buoy. Not the buoy. The life. Yeah, this is a buoy. That's a life preserver. So they come in little pieces like that. So I went ahead and colored it just to have it ready. So you would cut that in white. Okay, you would cut that in white. And then you have this little piece here that stays white. Okay. And just use your marker on that. I can color one just for fun. Okay, so that's the seagull. Got this piece. And then we have this teeny little piece that gets stuck in your nails. That's his beak. Now, you don't have to do the beak if you don't want to, but like I said, it's great for dimension. And see how tiny that little beak is? So I'm going to bring that there. Gonna hold it like anything else. Just hold it by the tip, flip it around. That's why the tweezers are really good to use. So again, here I forgot to do the edging. Okay, that's that one. So now we're ready to assemble our little guy here. I'm just looking for my marker. I thought I brought my little marker. I guess I did not. Anyway, I went in with a very fine tip marker on here to do his eyes. Because sometimes this little hole here, this little piece, this circle, it could fall out. Like this one did. Oops. So I just have to go in with my fine tip marker. And I believe, oh, I did bring it with me. It's in my other luggage. There we go. So we're going to go in and we're just going to do his little eyeball. Just go in very, there we go. And him too. That one actually looks funny. Actually looks more realistic. All right, so let's just glue our pieces together. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue onto his wing. I'm going to move my glue press over where I can use it without tumbling over or stepping into camera. You can also use a small pop dot if you want for this one. It works well too. All right, and then we're going to put a little bit here. Pick up our seagull. Line up his legs. Let it dry for a little bit. Move him on up. Okay, and his little beak. This is why I love this glue press. See how I could just put little dabs of glue there. Now his beak goes this way. Hope you can see this. And there you go. Now there's always embossed areas with the Spellbinder dies. If you can see, it kind of guides you where to put all the little pieces. So don't feel intimidated because they do the work for you. And here we are. That little handsome seagull. Okay, we're going to set him aside because we're going to need him for our card to reconstruct the card. Oh, he needs an eye as well. Oh, there it is. Okay, I also brought along my jelly roll, the clear one. If you want, you can go around the wings and give it a little shimmer, because obviously if they're going to be out on the water, there's going to be some reflection. So there's a little shimmer. Mind you, they're dining at sunset, and you'll see why. A little shimmer here. There we go. All right, so now we have three little seagulls. There you go. And then we're going to go and color another one of the little buoys. Let's do this one in orange. Again, we'll just, oops, there we go. Orange blend, try marker. Don't worry if you go over the lines because it'll cover. And we'll go around here. Hi, Denise. All right. Just going to go straight across. And we're going to put a little bit of glue there. This one goes on here. I believe so. Wait a second. No. This one is the smaller one. Sorry about that. Good thing I always cut extra pieces. There we go. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. You will see. Good thing I did that boo-boo so I can show you. You'll see the embossed area. So that's the smaller one. That's the bigger one. This one here I did with the Bazzill red. So I did cut out with little scrap pieces of Bazzill red that I have. Okay. And since we have those there, now we're going to construct our wooden posts. We need two. I'll move these over. So the wooden posts come with the post and a little top. Okay, so I'm going to take, I'll move them over here. Can you still see that? Yeah, I just want you to see the card as I construct it. I have gathered twigs. I mean, you could go walnut stain if you like, but I thought for now, we'll just use this one. I have a finger dauber. We have those also in stock. So I'm just going to come around the edges a little bit. And going to tap off there and just go around. Okay. You can make it darker at the bottom. The light source coming in from the left. You can come over here. Hi, Lori. There you go. So that's one. And we'll do the next one. Always come out from the edges so you don't get that circular part onto your coloring dye while you're doing it. Okay, again, a little bit dark on the bottom and light source. Okay, so that takes care of that. I think I'm happy with that. Doesn't need to be too dark, but if you want to go dark, you can use walnut stain. All right, so now we're going to put the little bits of rope around here. So I'm going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab my tweezers. Now it doesn't matter, there's no what do you call it, the embossing here, so you could just wing it a little bit. That one too. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. And that one. There you go. And then a little piece here. Flip that over. Again, that one has the embossed area. You can see here. There's a little embossed area at the top. Or you can put the top on. Okay. You could shade these if you like, but I just left them like this. I just used a scrap piece of some ivory cardstock that I had laying around. We'll finish this one as well. And come from the bottom. They don't always have to be the same. Hi, Sandra. If anybody noticed the top of the screen here, it's Shark Week. Bruce is here to say hi. To my dismay, I came in and he was here, right in the shark cam. So customers have been having fun doing some photo ops with Bruce today. He makes an appearance once a year. Thank you, Conrad, for sharing him with us. Hi, Kathleen. Okay, there you are. Whoops, keep forgetting that's a magnet. There's 2 of the stumps. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. And now I'm going to work on the life preserver. So sometimes what I like to do with small little dies, I like to actually give them some dimension. And I just cut up my little pop dots this way. So I'm going to put a pop dot here and a pop dot there. Okay, so put that in waiting. And then again, here you are, you have the embossed parts right there. So you're gonna glue one, skip one, glue one, skip one. And we have 4 little pieces. Oops. One goes here. It's actually quite simple. And if you have the tweezers, even better. They're linked to the inspirational as well. Elizabeth Crafts, reversible tweezers. There we go. Isn't that sweet? So I'm going to take the tops off of here. Oops. I wonder why I find them everywhere. And we're going to line this up. I'm going to use my fingers because I trust my fingers more. I'm going to line this up. There's right there. All right. There you go. Isn't that nice? Or you could just cut two like that and then put them on top of each other, whichever way. And we're going to finish one last one here really quickly so that we have some sort of similarity to the card. Sorry, I've been speaking all day. So glue one, skip one, glue one, skip one. For those who, can you not hear me? Is there no sound? Oh, I thought you meant me. Okay. Carol, can you let me know if you can hear me? I just saw the post there. I don't know if it's myself or Kimberly that doesn't have a sound, the sound there. Okay, I see thumbs up. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, thank you. Phew. Okay. I'm pretty close to the camera too, so I'm trying not to be extra loud. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate that. Oh, perfect, Kimberly. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Our crafters are so wonderful. We have such a wonderful crafting community. We all help each other out. Oh, Carol, you always make me laugh. Okay, so we have a 3D life preserver and a flat one. All right. I'm going to move along over here, clean up my workspace. Now that we have all our little pieces put together, alas, we forgot one important thing. So let's bring this guy over here. Come on, friend. He's coming. So I cut out a couple of extra little pieces of the rope. I'll tell you why. For some reason, I like scene building, as you know, and I love making my scenes interactive or get some sort of giggle off of the recipient. So I'm taking two of the little pieces of rope because they are done in an ivory. I'm going to snip a little bit off the side, and wherever it falls, it falls. And I'm going to flip this little guy, seagull, over. I'm going to put some little bit of glue on his beak. Hi, Lori. Hey, Judy. Okay, so let's see if I can emulate what I did yesterday. So we all have a seagull horror story. Carol shared one with me today. I shared one with her because I showed her the card. And I figured, who loves French fries more than seagulls? Hi, Joanne. Let's see if that works. I move that over here a little bit. It's just positioning. He's behind his beak. Okay. Okie dokie, so here we are. Here is our French fry loving seagull. Yes. And that's part of the animation to this card that I'm making tonight because it's all about dining by the sea at sunset. So there's our three seagulls. I'm going to move this over. Okay, are you ready to construct this part? This is our dock, and we're just going to do a little bit of ink squishing, I guess we're going to call it. And I believe, is this the part? That might be too small. Yep, I cut an extra one. So anyway, this is going to be a bit longer than your card, as you can see, but I always like to make it longer, and I can snip it off the back. So let's take a little piece of cardstock, Neenah, or whatever white card you have, doesn't really matter. This one is a little bit over 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. So this is where we're going to take our gathered twigs, and I'm going to start from the bottom, right at the edge, and just go right across. Just slide it back and forth. Flip it over. I can move these guys out of the way, and start here and go slide it back and forth. Okay, so you're getting that wood grain. If you want to go darker, just go a couple of more passes. Okay, and sometimes I like to go this way. There you go. Ta-da! And it's already inked on the edges for you. Okay, so we're going to put that aside for a minute. And I'm going to move all these out of the way here for a second. Clean up this. Make sure there's nothing dirty on here. Okay, so we're going to bring in, like I said, I did, oops, sorry about my arm. I did 3 pieces with this die. Anybody who's tuning in a bit later, this is the Scalloped Labels and Tag die by Spellbinders. I did 3 pieces here. This one is in the Bazzill Silver Metallic. This one is the Bazzill Admiral. And this is the Neenah 110-pound cardstock. I really like, I used the 80 as well, but I really like working with the 110 for some reason. It's nice and thick. All right, so we're going to put our scenery here. And we have the deck, so it's going to line up that way. So now what we're going to do, and I forgot my ruler across, so let's just see if I can wing this. Excuse the pun. All right, what I do is sometimes when I play around, and I make multiple cards. Yes, I do. I'll do one, I'll do another one, because I already have all my pieces die cut. So when I use one to create that, this was to cover the wood panel, okay, so that I could work on the water, and this one's to cover for the sky. So bear with me. Let's see if I can remember my formula. So here is this one. I'm going to cover the bottom and line it up here. Okay. And I'm going to cover the sky. So I'm going to do, that'll be the wood. This will be your water. This will be your sky. So I'm going to go up here a little bit because I want to bring in some more blue in there. So we're going to work with the water first. Line that up. Okay, keep the wood grain over. So the water today is, what did I use? Broken China. We can move him around. Okay, we have Broken China as the first one. And then we're going to work our way over to Uncharted Mariner. So I suggest you use the brushes. We do have the Gina K brushes, and we also have brushes here by Studio Light. So I always label mine. Okay, so I've got the Broken China. Move that over there. All right, again, you're gonna come off of the side. Yes, I love that tag die. It's really nice. We had them in and they sold really quickly. So, yeah, absolutely. We take special orders. We love it. So I'm going to come in here. Come in again. And I'm going to go light just right across a little bit. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. The more you practice, you'll see different techniques that you like to use. So that one's done. And now I'm going to use Uncharted Mariner for the water horizon that touches that beautiful sunset sky. Okay, come around here. I like to hold the top because you never know, it might just move over. We don't want that. And come around there. Okay, I'm going to go back in with a little bit more broken china because you can always go in and blend a bit more. Blend those two together. Okay, that is done. Don't forget to clean your brushes. What I do sometimes, I take my Distress Sprayer by Tim Holtz, Ranger. Just a little spritz will do ya. And I just kind of clean a little bit there. Okay. And that one, because I'm not going to be using this one anymore, but I probably will be using the broken china. Let's make sure it's dry. Shouldn't be wet anyway. It's just to help get rid of some of this excess. Okay, so now we are going to move this. Okay, we have that white area there. And I am going to glue the wood panel to it. Actually, I think I pop dot. Did I pop dot that one? I have to look. I did. So let me pop dot that one. Okay. I'm using these ones. These are the ones I have. But we also have, which I have here to show you. It's great doing this from the store because I can grab product. We have these ones, the value pack. All right, and they are $13.39. They come in small. We also have the larger pack as well. But these are great to have in your stash. Right now I'm using the ones that I had so far. Okay. Gosh, I'm tidier at work than I am at home. Oh, goodness. Okay, take that piece out. All right, so now you just line up where you want. Here you go. And take these off. Sometimes you will get a little bit of something somewhere. Okay, there you go. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean that off a little bit. Don't want any messes. Love this Make Art Station. This is the large one. We also have the small one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the water. Now that one goes there and there. Okay, so at least we have that covered and we can start working on the sunset. Let me just go back here and do this properly. Right here. Okay, so for our sunset today, we are using scattered straw, wild honey, and ripe persimmon. Now, because I don't always have all the brushes, because I can't have everything, I'm going to use a Ranger stylus blending tool. Okay, so there we go. I keep my little sponges on the bottom, and I'm going to go this way. Sorry, I shouldn't go in front of the camera, but so we're going to do this one first. And I'll come in through here because it is circular. I don't want to get, like, see how the circle goes there? Don't want to get that. I'll come in here and do that. With the brush, you do have better control, just to let you know. Go a little darker there. Okay, so that's that one. And wild honey. Oh yeah, don't forget to change your sponge. There we go. Wild honey. Just going to come in here as well, just a little bit on top. Makes it a little darker. Okay, after wild honey is done, ripe persimmon. Persimmon. Okay, this one you don't want to go too heavy, but you're going to come in. It just gives it that really nice coral kind of sunset look that you're looking for. There you go. You just go around like that because that's how the sun will go. Okay. A little bit more on the edges. All right, so that takes care of that part of the sunset. Okay, so now I'm going to put these back, and I'm going to add a little bit of the broken china to the top. Okay, now you don't want to go too much into the orange because you don't want it to look like mud. Yeah, that's basically what you want to do here. Okay. Takes care of that. I'm going to take these off. Voila, you have sunset. Lovely sunset for your seagulls to sit and have their sunset dinner. Clean the surface a little bit. Can move these out of the way. Always make sure you move all your stuff that you're working on away from your work because you don't want it to get on your finished project. All right, so now I'm going to flip this over. Just cut straight there. Hi, Marilyn. And there. I think it's okay if I went over a little bit on the bottom. Let me just double check to see. Oh yeah, that's fine. Just kind of lining that up. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna make sure my hands are clean. I'm going to put this aside for a second. I'm going to do my card base. So the card base today is a top folding A2 card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So 4 1/4 top, 5 1/2 bottom. One 8 1/2 by 11 Neenah 110-pound cardstock will cut you 2 cards. Okay, in either top fold or landscape or portrait. That's better. Okay, so just to be sure, I'm just going to use a nice scrap piece of paper there as well. And my adhesive of choice today is Scrapbook Adhesives Easy Runner Grand. So I've taken my silver Bazzill metallic. And I'm going to line it up here nicely. Hopefully I'm center-ish. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Admiral. Sometimes you get a little bit of white specks of paper. The Admiral's going here. And then when we're done doing the card front, we're going to pop this up. It's going to look so pretty. All right. Okie dokie. So now let's finish our card front. The sun will go here. Now there's a funny story about that. I had finished the card and this whole area was just kind of blank. I had the seagulls, but it was kind of blank. I didn't want to put a sentiment on it only because I felt it was going to be too big. Sometimes I don't put sentiments on the outside. I put them on the inside because I'll have a card ready. And if it's for somebody's retirement or, you know, just a simple thank you or a pick-me-upper, I can just do it inside the card. So that's for my A2 cards. My bigger cards like the 5x5, 6x6, 5x7, they always have like a large sentiment and maybe even possibly like a little stamp with words on it. So yes, my son told me to put a sun in the middle, and I really thank him for his support because it was looking pretty barren. All right, so we're going to take our little post stumps that our seagulls are going to sit on and bring out the little pop dots again. So this card, as you see, has a lot of dimension. So this one we're going to put close here for the illusion that it's at the edge of the dock. So we have two little pop dots so that it sticks nicely. And another one. Sometimes when you're working with the inky background, because it is, you know, like, I don't know, I don't even know the word to call it, but sometimes I'll take a little bit of glue. It'd be easier for me to reposition, and it just gives it that little bit more secure adhesive that I'm looking for. And this one's going to come down a little bit. Okay. Actually, I had this behind here, so I'm going to glue that behind there. Oops, sorry. And there we go. Goes behind this guy. Press it down a bit. Okay, hope you can see that. I'll move it up a bit. All right, and we're going to put a couple of buoys. So we have the red and white one here. It'll go over here. It's okay if it sticks outside the card, not to worry, because you still have a lot of real estate around here, a lot of area. And we're going to take this little guy. It's going to be slightly different than the sample, but that's okay. I mean, we never make the same card twice. And then this one can hang down. And we take this one, who is the pop dotted one. The three-dimensional. Put him over here. Can slide that under there because you have that piece. Oops, sorry. And there we go. Yeah, so what I mean, like the ink, sometimes it needs a little bit of drying time. All right, are we ready for Curly, Larry, and Mo? Haha. Okay, so let's put our sun, and I'm going to use some of this, where's my stylus? Here it is. I'm going to use some of this over here just to go around the sun, give it a little bit of extra color. Don't want too much, but just around the edges, because we want the yellow to stay in the middle. So that's just another Bazzill cardstock. So I just took a punch, and then I just cut it in half to make the sun. So that's going to be adhered over there. Sorry, a little bit of glue on that. Get rid of that. Hello. Okay. And here we are. It's funny, just before I went live, there was some seagulls I could hear outside the storefront. I personally like them. I think they're adorable. A lot of people, not so much. My daughter, no. Okay, so there you go. And we are going to add the little seagulls here. So we're going to put Curly up on here. Actually, is he? Yep, he is on a pop dot too. Okay, move that up a bit. We don't need that. That's a little piece of scrap. So I'm going to put a little pop dot here for him. Up he goes on his stump. And Larry is going to go down here. Beach chickens, yes. Or was it water rats or something like that? And the star of the show, Mo, because he has his French fries. Thank you, Lori. Okay, so he's going to go up here on top of this stump. Okay, so here we are. You see the scene building. And I'm looking for another piece. I had it here. Maybe I moved it. I really wanted to finish this card with you today. I did move it. I did have it here. I'm so sorry. I must have moved it when I was moving things around. It's okay. I will improvise. Because there's the card. There's my scraps. I'm just looking at my little packages here. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to improvise a little bit because I know I had it and it must have just flown away because it wasn't part of the set. It was just something I added. So now you're ready to put your card onto, clean my surface here. Ready to put your card onto your base. Okay, this is all clean. There you go. So I'm going to add some pop dots to that. There we are. To put that straight so I can see that I put it on straight and correctly. Line it up with that. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, my shark swam away. All right, so you get the idea. I put them side by side. So this is the one that I made with you today. And the little seagulls come from the lighthouse die that we also have here from the Fairwinds Collection. I showcased them last week with the lighthouse. So they would go up here. I cut them in a gray, so it looks like, you know, there's like some dark light coming in because they're coming in to actually grab the French fries from Mo over here. And then I decided to do it a little bit like an interactive, cute little card by adding a little piece of gray cardstock. And that's a shark fin. And then what I did is I took the white gel pen. I really wanted my little shark fin, but I guess I thought I had it here. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It kind of flew the building there. Watch me find it somewhere under something. It's just so tiny. I had it on my plate, but that's all right. We'll just move this for safety reasons. So then I just take, here's a little shark triangle. It's just a little tip of a cardstock that I had. And then I take the white gel pen and I just make little waves. So there's a shark. So there is your sunset dining with the seagulls using the Spellbinders Fairwinds Collection. This is the Oh Buoy die. And tune in next week. I will be back at 4 o'clock. I'm filling in for Liz. I will be doing another card with the Fairwinds Collection. So tune in, surprise. So this is our interactive card, and it's Sunset Dinner with the Seagulls, because he's having his dinner, they're coming in to eat his dinner, and that shark is watching these birds like a hawk. Okay, all right, so thank you everyone for joining me today, and don't forget that Shark Week continues. If you spend $50 before taxes, you get the Flower Shaping Essentials tool by Heartfelt Creations. You spend $75 before taxes, you get both of these. And if you spend $100 before taxes, you get the trio, which is the Stamp Perfect by Hampton Arts, and the stamp and the molding tools. This promotion does not piggyback on to any other sale or coupon bonus books. It's a promotion on itself. Again, it is prices before taxes, and you can come into the store, visit us here. Shark Week, we are open 10 to 4, Tuesday to Saturday, or you can order online at www.classact.ca/shop, and you'll find all these wonderful products that I used today. This is the buoy, and here. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carol, for moderating. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. I'll see you next Thursday at 4 o'clock for my last one for the month. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, and hope to see you at the store. Bruce and I will be here. Bye-bye.